Oscar. Chill. 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 I think it worked. Okay. I'd rather him be licking his chest in his balls, you know what I'm saying? So now that that's over with, let's get this Q&A started. Highly requested for quite some time. I think that it was finally time to do it, to make one, because I really want my subscribers to know me a little bit better. So let's get started. I got a lot of questions about my transformation, mainly in the leg area, because I just started working out arms like a couple months ago. Okay, so biggest regret in my life. Everybody's like, oh, do your butt, do this and that. I'm just gonna make it into one big question about my transformation. All right, so I have always had a big butt throughout. I think that like I was a very late bloomer. In high school is when like my butt just went, like it got like big, and like I'm not saying like big like oh my god Becky, like it was like oh my god Becky, like it was like ugh, like it was fat, it was nothing like really supporting it. I mean, when I wore jeans, like it kind of like helped hoist it up there. I did have a bigger butt. If I posed right, it looked big. When I was walking, when I was standing straight, like kind of like not really posing or anything like that, it was just like a pancake, I guess. And I mean, I did not want that for the rest of my life. The reason I'm telling you guys that I've had this before, I was like around when I was like 15 is when 14, 15, when my butt started growing, just fat. And I've always struggled with chicken legs. That is one of my biggest problems to this day, my bow-leggedness, the fact that I can't seem to get muscle on my inner thigh no matter what I do. I'm working really hard on that. But since my butt has always been like bigger, the fact that any type of muscles growing under that fat is helping it like, you know, get some kind of shape and foundation to it. So I mean, I'm not complaining, but just to let you gals know that it's not just like, oh yeah, I've just always been so fit and like, I just had like this miracle process over, you know, overnight. No, it's not like that at all. But long story short, I tried working out, you know, 2 years ago, let's say, after I finished high school. I tried working out, I tried getting myself in shape. That was a complete joke. I went to the gym, you know, I took like 5-minute breaks in between like reps. Looking back at it, I wish I could just slap myself in the face and just be like, Elizabeth, get down to it. You better be paying attention. You better be trying your hardest, pushing that weight, doing this, doing that, getting your food in, getting that protein in, eating right, this and that. But sadly, I learned my lesson the hard way. Let's just say a year and like 8 months was complete BS. It was just like that. I'd go to the gym maybe twice a week, if that, and then I'd skip the gym like 2-3 weeks after. So it was completely inconsistent. I just went whenever I was like felt bad about my body, and then when I'd go and I wouldn't see results, I'd get even more discouraged because I figured I'd see results like that. About 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, when I started posting consistently on this channel, is when I decided, you know, like I want to feel better about myself. I know I can make something happen. I'm done moping around. And fast forward to now, I go to the gym 5, maybe 6 times a week, maybe 5, like if I'm really sore, but, and I don't know, since I've been working out consistently for 5 months, I'd say, 5-4 months, I don't really know, 5, 6, 4, whatever, I don't know, but since that time, I already have seen like huge changes in my body and overall like my well-being, like my health. I'm more energetic and everything like that. It just really, I'm not gonna say that it changed who I am because I've always been the same person, but I mean it did change my like outlook on everything, because like it just shows you that whatever you put your mind to, like you can do it. And I'm not even close to being done with what I want with my body, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep on working at it, and this is a common misconception about my page, about my channel, about my Instagram page, is that people think I'm trying to be like this fitness model. God knows, God knows I'm not that. Everybody knows I'm not that. So with that misconception like talked about, I do not think of myself as any type of fitness guru or fitness role model or anything like that. I'm not trying to put myself on any pedestal. Obviously there are people that are way more fit than I am, because obviously I started like a few months ago, so I'm not gonna be like jacked, I'm not gonna be ripped all the time, I'm not gonna have like killer like legs, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that is my transformation question. I hope I answered all my questions through that. So yes, there you go. All right, next question. How much money do you make as an Instagram model? I make no money off of Instagram. I swear on my life. I used to, and I don't know if you guys watched my previous video, I explained it all in there, how it was all from promoting those stupid detox teas, body scrubs, teeth whitening kits, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that conversation. It angers me to my very core, but I don't make any money off of Instagram. I do like take pictures in bikinis. I do take pictures in clothes and, you know, occasionally some sportswear, but other than that, like those are all like free promotions, not paid at all. So I don't make any money off of Instagram. None. I make no money as an Instagram model. I do not consider myself an Instagram model. I make no money at all. All right, next question. How long have you been dating your boyfriend and how did you meet? All right, well, this is a pretty long story. I'll try to sum it up very, very easily. All right, we have been dating for almost 4 years. It's gonna be 4 years, October 15th. Now, how did we meet? This is it's a long series of events. So I didn't really know who Michael was because I just moved up here. I was the new kid, 2 hours up north, you know, from Tampa. Yeah, completely new kid, had no idea what to expect, had no idea who anybody was. So one day I was walking to class on the first floor. Michael was up on the second story, and we don't have closed campuses. Our campuses are open. It's just a thing in Florida, I guess, because it's always hot and there's not really snow or anything like that. So I was walking to class, he saw me from the second story, and he was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful, who is that? And then he asked his friend, and his friend was like, oh, that's Elizabeth, and he was like, oh, okay. So a whole year passes by after that, and Michael says that like every single time like he'd go to the second story for that period, he'd always like see me if I'm like walking to class. So I mean, it's like a cute little thing. Maybe a little bit stalkerish, but kind of cute. So fast forward a year after that, I believe, and I get a message through Twitter, and Michael just wrote to me, and he was like, you know, I don't know if this is weird, but you know, I think you're gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, thanks, you really made my night, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to take compliments to this day, but that's all I said. And he was like, well, I'm glad. Okay, so fast forward 24 hours, I needed a ride home because I think I missed my bus, something like that. I used to ride the bus home. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I just didn't have money for a car or anything like that. So fast forward 24 hours, missed the bus or just something happened, and I tweeted and I said, hey, I need a ride home, you know, so if any friends out there that are willing to help a girl out, that'd be great. I got a message from my friend at the time and from Michael at the same exact time saying, okay, well, I'll drive you home. And I was like, friend or this pretty cute boy, you know? Like, I have never had a boyfriend. I have never like done anything with a boy, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I had butterflies in my stomach and I was like, ooh, this is a new experience, blah, blah, blah. So that moment on, I sat in this car that whole entire way back to my house. We were talking, it wasn't awkward, there wasn't a moment of silence. I mean, I was extremely nervous, he was extremely nervous, and you know, after that day, it was great. We just took off, and now we've been dating for almost 4 years, and it's crazy. It's awesome. The funny thing about that story is that, you know, I asked him, I was like, you know, I don't really want you to drive me if it's out of your way, and he's like, no, it's not out of my way at all. And I was like, oh, okay. And so like later I find out, obviously when we dated, that he lives like on this side and I live like all the way over here. I don't know how much out of the way that can get, but I mean, I'm happy with how things turned out, and that is how we met and how it came out to be that we have been dating for almost 4 years. Okay, next question. I'm probably blushing. And excuse the bags under my eyes, by the way, guys. I slept like 6 hours, not even. Next question is, how do you handle hate? Okay, now, since I like this question a lot because since I've started YouTube, I have completely like in a short amount of time have like grown tremendously. Like I didn't expect it or anything like that. So Dealing with how much hate came like that, it was very hard. In the very beginning, you know, you go from like people from your hometown watching your videos and being like, yeah, keep it up, like, wow, this is so cool what you're doing, to like people that are like living somewhere in like Alaska, Antarctica, in hell, I don't know, just commenting and like telling you guys, like telling me that like I'm not good enough, or like, oh, I should go lose weight, or like, oh, you're so stupid, and oh, I don't even know. So in the very beginning, it was very hard dealing with all these random comments and all these random people, you know, trying to bring me down. But I mean, like, after a while, you know, you learn how to handle it, you learn how to deal with it. And to this day, there are some days when like I'm a little bit more vulnerable than I wish I was. And when I get comments that are like rude and completely irrelevant, it does hurt a little bit. But if anything, I've never seen somebody, you know, with a nice life, or like that's happy with themselves. And I don't mean nice life like cars and like fancy shoes, because I don't have that life. But I mean, like, I've never seen somebody with a happy life, like with friends, family, or somebody that's happy with themselves, write a negative comment like out of spite, complete spite. Just do you, and I'll do me. Okay. So next question. Can you speak Russian? Да, я могу говорить по-русски. Yes, I can speak Russian. I can speak, read, write in Russian. I am bilingual. Next question. What's your favorite protein? I can't seem to find one that I can stomach. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to find a protein that you like. Okay, so these are my suggestions. Okay, right now, what I'm using right now for my protein, I brought it out here because I know this is pushing here. I'm using Syntha-6, I'm using VSN Syntha-6 chocolate milkshake flavor. And let me tell you, this tastes just like chocolate milk. I have never, like, it's fun to drink. I've never complained. I've never wanted to gag. I've never, like, you know, regretted the last sip of protein like I have with some of these protein shakes that I've tried. That is by far the best protein I have ever had in my life. But if you don't like chocolate and you like something like cinnamon, for example, I hate cinnamon, but I did try Cellucor's cinnamon bun or Cinnabon, something Cellucor. And that's pretty good too. I mean, even though I don't like cinnamon, I still could drink it. So if you like cinnamon, then I suggest Cellucor's cinnamon milkshake. If you like chocolate milk, then it just tastes just like chocolate milk. It doesn't taste like protein at all. Then I would suggest the Syntha-6 chocolate milkshake. Boom. It's so good. What's your favorite cheat meal and cheat snack? Okay. Favorite cheat meal, Chinese food. Easy. Favorite cheat snack, Takis, hot Cheetos, any type of salty food, spicy, salty, anything. I prefer salt over sweets, definitely any day. Next question, do you do any cardio? No, other than walking to my car and running back so the heat doesn't hit me in Florida. No, I do not do any cardio. If I do cardio, then it is I only like doing Stairmaster because I don't know what it is. I can't run for like, my life depended on it. Like running, like it's like I can't do it. I hate running. I hate it with passion. The people who like running are either superheroes or psychopaths. I don't know which one, but no, I do not like running. That is the only type of cardio that I would do, is either Stairmaster or Zumba. That is very, very fun. So yeah, someone asked, do you do the same workout routine each week or something different each time? I try to do something different each time. I mean, there are like the bread and butter type of workouts that I stick to every single leg day, every single arms and shoulders day, but I still like to incorporate new workouts just because I like to shake things up. I don't want to be bored. I want to get some new movements in there. I mean, that's just what I do. Everybody's different, but yes, that's what I do. I do something different every single week. What made you want to start sharing your fitness journey or posting a lot on social media in general? Alright, so in the very beginning, I was not a fitness page at all. I was more like a fashion page. Weird, I know, because now like that I've been to fitness, I'm just like wearing nothing cute at all. It's just tank tops. But when I started my whole entire thing, I really got pissed off because I wanted to start doing like, you know, bikini promos, like cute little beachy pictures and everything like that. And I messaged this one girl. I was like, hey, how do you become a bikini promoter? How did you become a bikini promoter for at blah, blah, blah? And she read it and she didn't reply. And you know, that pissed me off because I was like, I'm sorry, it's like the holy grail of a secret, you can't tell me. And then another reason why I started is because I'm sure a lot of you girls can relate, is like when you see a girl wearing a cute top or like a cute dress and like you ask them, oh my gosh, where'd you get it? Either they don't reply or they say, I forgot, when you know damn well they didn't forget and you know damn well they saw your comment. Yeah, I did not like those types of girls. I've always been the type of girl, you know, like if a girl asks me for help or if she asks me for some type of guidance or like even ask me a simple question as where I got my shirt from, I'm going to tell her. I don't care. Girls are so weird that way. It's just, they're so secretive for no reason. They're so petty and they're so like sneaky and conniving. And I mean, I understand I'm a girl when I'm saying this, trust me, but it just blows my mind. Like the stupid stuff that girls do. So I mean, I started my page because I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to be somebody, you know, that tells the truth to people, that like, you know, suggests real guidance, suggests real stories, real experiences in general, just be real and upfront with people. So that's why I really started. Since I've started, I feel like I've helped a lot of girls and, you know, I've given my best advice as I can and I have, you know, I've done the best I could. I just really hate that whole little girls thing that like they just don't want to share anything. They're so secretive because like, you know, your top from Forever 21 is a huge freaking secret, right? Like it's like you have to keep it under wraps, right? Like it's really hush hush. Like blows my mind. It pisses me off. Girls just piss me off. That's why I only have like a couple girlfriends and that's it. Keep your circle small, people. Keep your circle small. All right, last question. What's your workout schedule look like right now? Okay. Monday, chest, Tuesday, back, Wednesday, legs, Thursday, arms and shoulders, Friday, abs and calves, and Saturday, it would be either an off day, like if I'm really, really sore, or it'd be glutes. And then Sunday, an off day. Sunday's always pretty much an off day for me. And that's pretty much it. That is my workout schedule. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped and helped you guys understand and know me a little bit more. If there's any other YouTube videos that you would like to see, definitely let me know in the comments below. And remember, like, subscribe, comment below if you didn't like it. If you disliked this video, comment down below, be nice about it and tell me why. And I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Bye.